Okay. Lama Jano, Lama Jano, Bijita, Lama Jano, Badano, Yomazo, Gaji, Jesu, Jendu, Jesu, Kadea, Dada, Bada, Medro, Jenjamu, Wondru, Kadea, no Jenja, Jembo, Jenjano, the Wonder, the Yellow Dodo, so Namona, so Coados in Jello, Jano, the Vigian, was a Jimmy Jarato, division, but on the answer, the new and the was Chinichima, those in Jello, Indonesia, and when they should go towards India, so they are the Java Kalanjo, Kajama, Java, brother. Jinja Dunjaramala, Galo de Hindu, Mendos. You remember the children agent of one you do, and you money to take it on Madame. No one has been rid of one nation, but send them Madame to Kala, the zone to it, and the London. Yes, I'm to general danger, what do you know? You don't initiate him and I do it, and you Leonard the money, you don't grow at the moment. So then you learn over the long duration of this on the you don't much. From La Belgium and your soon done the so make it the land and then those and you know why you will not go more than 90 inches. Some of the land and then those only you know just good to gender major. Jamgo and the land and there go no other than this. You don't know us in your love, you don't know us in the to pass over us in your love. Pranayishes are Javras in Jalados. Was a Sajajam Bonjoga Mudoto. Jalados, Javakudu and Dalamata, and the Chijan Bola Longa, so the Manje de Lagan. Doja Changi combine your door, shows, and just in Jaramboje, Maya Manam did the J, they were upon the way. Connect on the Bella show. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. We are continuing study about the Patrul Rimpoche's text, the words of perfect, my teacher. So, also we already study about which is called the portraining of the mind, which is we study first precious, generally precious life, especially for the human life is more precious life. I think we study very detailed as possible, but now have to practice is so important. Study alone doesn't take anywhere actually. It's just increase kind of knowledge. That's all. Nothing more than that. The knowledge can be wonderful, but without the practice does not really so much help. The how to practice the understanding of the precious life always as possible. Or do not waste oneself, our own life. Do not waste it, others' lifetime as well. So that is also very, very sometimes important. It's very, very important always. As a teacher, has a great responsibility. So sometimes teaching time, if teacher like things, just keep talking about the nonsense stuff, which does not make sense, anything, or doesn't have anything to do with anything. So just sometimes wasted time. So that is kind of very, very, teacher has a responsibility, as well as the students also have a responsibility for whatever time using as a proper way, So which is precious life, we already discussed. The most important every time thinking about the practice of precious life, especially when the life goes wonderful, it's always wonderful. Life is a challenge, difficulty, which happens as a human being, as a human nature, as a reality nature of all the phenomena. So during those times, it's very important. Life is still precious, or no matter whatever, the life is the best important. Without the life, we cannot do anything, either spiritual path, either in the reality life, ordinary life. Without this life, cannot do anything. So therefore, the appreciate, grateful, thankful for self and others, including the teachings and the practices, so on. So we already taught that part, precious life. The second thing, the foreturning of the mind. We taught about the very precise, very detailed about the impermanence. The life is precious, but at the same time, life is impermanence. Not just the life, everything in phenomena, everything, whatever in this planet is impermanence. Means everything's change. Everything's changing, no matter whatever. We cannot stop it. We cannot stop the yesterdays. No, we cannot stop right this moment. It's keep passing, keep changing, keep moving, which is not just our life, not just the time, every phenomenon, So therefore, to appreciate everything is impermanence. Therefore, like suffering, doesn't last long. It can be changed, can be transformed, so on. So therefore, to understanding about reality natures, or also impermanence, which we taught. Then third one is talking about the foreturning mind, which is which is talking about here the nature of the samsara, or all the 6 realms, their nature, which is we discuss right now. 6 realm we discuss first, the hell realm, which is hell realm. The nature is the heat and the cold. Then we talked about the the hungry ghost is the nature is the lack of food, lack of water, thirsty, the nature. These all the six wrong is actually the real in the ultimate nature. Nothing exists that way. Wrong, hell is somewhere to reach, somewhere to go, or somewhere to see it, or somewhere going anywhere. No. There is all that is art actually does not exist at all. But our mind, as long as not purify, as long as our mind do not see the pure nature, so our mind is as long as diluted, confusion, so then it appears everything, as a mind, or just nothing outside existence. So that's the second one. And now today is talking about the third one, the sixth wrong, which is the animal wrongs. Okay, we already taught the human wrongs and not the animal wrongs, the third ones. Okay. Okay. Nisung the nation to do la so which in Nena Yang, the Kanto and the Tamuni, and Tay Jasuchimona, Yata, the choosing the Donda, the Bavada, Busin la so which the Chang Baki, Changi, the Bama, the Gigi of Allah, the choosing la so which you Ravla, the Lemon, the Tiba, the Chunga, the tea. The clase tao pado yu jen jide che chung chung nam jide jurme che jide chung chung nam jide chenpo nam jide tamana beijing sa jide soja chewa re jide lula chungwa jide dume jide changwa dume chang jide jide clase so jide chewa da lingwa jide nima Mintarwe jide nesu chewa ranga yin la dang jide nila jang gong chewa zang yang jide mi dongwa xindu jide dungal jide lungi dima wa jide wang mongpe jide panglang ge jide ne tangje la jide mongde jide dungwa mintarme ba ne su jide chewa yin jide kato jido dang jide miye yun na jide yaba nang jide lungi mong dang jide koju jide dunga kona la chewa jide lo so jide katingi dawa da che tsinchi Jinji Charan Baba Jita Lenshin, Temobo Jita Dozo Dang, Jita Tuso Je, Yobo, Nyang Tabo, Chebrame, Yo, Je, Jita Tundu, Jita Mia, Datu Mizung, Redala Sovana, Jita Jita Nava, Kunala Ju, Jita Se, Kang, Kansa, Yang Jita Pame, Baba Hindu Sa, Jita Jiki, Jita Sa, Jita Mabada Jita Soba Sama Putama. Jiu Dang did the Jiu Bus, Zong did the Jiggy, Jisabin, did the name, Yamba Kuna, Dado So, Jinamba, La Sovana, the Sinjada, and the Naya Subil, Tamla, the Kimi, the Jada, the God said, and Mandala So, never to Mantra to Sona Gold, the Kajiranga Lula Jibby. Rather, but about one of which you said they didn't take it, the Chedonia, cheers over the Chewa, the Balas of which one chair don't get the language over the Pagwe Chedo Tazi that the son of was so sober. Some that was a sober that you not the Chedo lower than you the shadow target Chedo. Chando loss of sober so loss of what you the sober so in the language. Le ni jang de rani subi chepa shindu dungal mela tembe tundo namne de lenche temo waso be shema de rade todo tondo leja je de ming mo jere tawale je de treba zamya je de mishi je de dejin de shongo sho wadang je de kalge wadang je de sho wadang kalge wadang cha cheba je de nambe wadang je de the memo Kuju, the Nandang, the Manu, but number me, the top curl so, the Jal Tamja, the Marasonia, the Tadon, Kalgilwata. Xuan Jidan Dova So Che, Jidan Dova, Romania, Jida Charge, Jida Trap Jing, Jida Duty, Duty, then large, Jida Katsita, Jida Nasai, Yuan Yaman, Miji, Jida Nacho, the Jida Nalu. Nam ne jida get and chiwala toga pardo jida peche, jida get sana, jida rangi suma, jida gina sumala. Kai je, jida go ne, tamje jan, jida she so, jida pamya, jida hiji chiwala chigami, jida teata, jida tuma sami majabala juba. Yimbe jida tetra dunga, jida simjen, totana, jida te, rani, yimbe, jida lo, shiane. Dunga je tsam tola, so, jida Chino Sanda Yuda to join as a chair, la chela, Nija Tabogo, Chever the Ranga, Temperatura Sobayana, Jida Chansi, Chumada, Jida Tana, Jida Bosan, Chana, Jida Butanda, Jida Soja Tamu, Sujala, Jida Dedu, so I never Jita, maybe Jida Tamjala, Jida Pama, Majeva, the Tamjala, the Champa, the Nija Gombas, Joey. You saw someone young to language that the Nesum, Nesumone, Jida Kanchina, Jida Tumas. Namda to Tala Jiri, the Lynch, Demo, what you just know, I'm never lying, so you do the Bacona and me, the Tata, the Chin Tawaka, the Rangel, and so. Yes, so Tata, whichever Jimmy, the last set of the down to the yen, do the Cheba to my Yoba in Bay. Marches and Leland Job, but the changes Shadum so it didn't yin Tawan, the Terechip, Ninja Tabogum, the Rangi, the Dusum. Sabe gende tamje ne son de da to de che be sim je nam je de che do ho cha ye de ne ngi de da le ye de tabe malam da ye de da ge de ta ri je de ti ba chi lu chu la che na jam ne de na ki je tren yin de lam ju de yo ba yin be ji de che che de ga wa che je de zhen ba nyam de lang de ji ne son de sim je de da tam je da be shin do je de dong wa cha wa nyam be sim je ye de de che ne ba lama gu ju change a lot change in them to the Lama so on the Ram Darajit and so Sha. The Drachel Gawan in the same digit and Hova so in the Tambasuji. Simbanyam so long. Okay, so now there's today we're just discussing about the animal rounds. Okay. So again, the animal, as mentioned in the Patrul Rimpoche text, there is a lot of animals, all very, including the small insects, everywhere in this planet, including the ocean, including the jungle, the forest, including the Mother Earth. There's a lot of insects there, which is including all as animals, okay, animal forms, or generally speaking, they are so suffering as well. There's lots of animal suffering in this world. Or unfortunately, we treat it in human wrong, everywhere, very bad to the animals. Or we take advantage there, or as the teaching says, we take all this advantage, we use them, or we let them work, or many ways, different ways, including horse and so on, or we never treat it very, very good. We treat it very bad. So which is there lots of sufferings, a lot of difficulties going on in this world. So now the animal, the real animal is what? Which is animal form, which is, every other dogs and so on. But the real animal is the ignorance part, which is really doesn't know, so which is not necessary to the only part of the animal. We human beings are also sometimes so much lack of wisdom, lack of compassion, lots of ignorance.
So it's nothing animal, this is somewhere outside, somewhere exists, which is also similarly to animals, form of animals is our human beings as well sometimes, unfortunately. So therefore, so generally animal in this planet, we have to, the Patrul Rimpoche said, we have to treat them see as our family, see as our parents in the past life or this lifetime. So that of course the many animal lovers that they are very good with that, very helpful or very supportive, so which is wonderful to do also. So therefore, so they are having a lot of challenges and sufferings, especially their challenge is the lack of knowledge, lack of wisdom, and so on. Okay. So what is sometimes, some cases, animals very smart, very intelligent, sometimes more intelligence than human beings, they do wonderful things, so therefore, so there's different types of animals there too. So therefore, the Patrul Rimpoche, what they're saying is treated animal very, very, positive way, including they feed them, including support them, or protect them as possible. So then, including animals, animal wrong is each other animals very, very kind of, how to say, they kill them as well, very, very, the bigger animals, the kills, the smaller one, also on this kind of animal nature, so very, very sad, that's their nature, So not just animals, we human beings, which is talking about the next chapter about the human arms. So we have to talk. So that's what the symbol is, the human animal, to treat them very well as possible, or not just taking them the advantage, also as well. So treat them very well, which is very, very important as a protecting animals, animal rights. Okay, so therefore we discussed 6th round. The first we already discussed the hell round. Then second we did the first is the hell round. Then hungry ghost. Then the third one is the animal rounds, which is called the 6th round, the third ones. Now the fourth is the human rounds. Okay, so please continue meditate. Right now, meditate about the animal. Okay, so thinking about as with the compassion, transcending to them with the compassion, or see as everyone as animals are, as our very, as the same as we are connected so many ways, or they are also very, very wonderful work they do, they protect lots of others' life as well, So they're so genuine, actually. Animal is the much more genuine than human beings, actually, much more, actually. Very, very genuine. When you feed them, when you're nice to them, they are always so happy. Even though if you feed them, or even though nice to them just one time, that the second time when you see them, they recognize right away. They're just so happy to come close to you, right now. The way human beings are quite a bit challenged sometimes, really. So animals is so kind of loyalty, very, 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 very kind of great. They are so with that actually, they're so very nice actually, they're so kind of honest, loyalties, so on. So therefore, we have to learn from the animal. From the animal, we human can learn so many great qualities. Okay, so which is has a great quality, but at the same time, human animal has a great potential in order to reach enlightenment, Buddhahood, any time as possible. Okay, so now I'm going to read the human realm, the number 4. Okay, one. So please meditate to appreciate those who have animals, those who do not have animals, to thinking about them, wish them, happy, peace, success, free from their suffering, whatever challenges, so which is very, very important. Animals are actually one of the environments. It's so important, in environment point of view. Animals are not just we're talking about the dogs and cats and so on. All the birds, all the insects are necessary in order to have a better environment. They support it so much in order to have the healthy environment, or so on. So that way, looking for their qualities. Okay. Dishi Chibayi Nam Yamna Tori Nayan Dewa Mi Jida Tambo Mi Dumen Jida Menam Jida Tsawe Dumen Chiba Song Jida Chigana Jida Chungwe Shi Jida Datama the Cheba So Jida Datama the Cheba Doji Duma Jida Yin Chamba the Cheba Jida Doji Duma Jida Meduba Jida Toto Pabe Duma Jida Dewa Toto Mikebe Dumen Nam Yeba Jida Tsawe Duma Sumji the Tambo Dumane did the other Gigi Maran did the Devarage the Utrola, the Tomato Joy in the Lula Conversation, the Motion, the Dundee, the Chiba Yoga, the symbol Parlan, the Long Tau Judge, the net of Lower the Chumba, the Tumba, the other Chiba Utrola, the Norchu, the Badana, the Kangi Mates, Nedo trouble lower the Juma the children, the some yen, the Tibaso, the Trado Duma when you went the children go on the genius. Now, Kaya, Kalaya, the Tawa, the temple puts on your Tado Okona, the Mandabai, but George, the Waja doing edge, the Niba Doja doing edge, the Doma. Mama Sanjin do Chiman, but the Toto did the Polo Chuma,
photo the much one the passion the much one the meiji ba show the Korean the kan the chit the no the Tiyan dawale jide dewe kokawa jide kete tsam yang jide mewa yin no jide sumba du jide dunga ne jide tada nani jide dewa lomba no jide musu dunga tan jide minga jang jide dunga jide chukhu na le ma de shen jide se suba kuyo chumba sunne kaan no jo jide to jide dunga da soba tam jide Dikwe jide jiro chuba da jide chaje tam jide dikwe jide yo korwa ma shi le jide mido wa jide tam jide Zada zaba zaba dabla jida chuna jida chani jida jayu do jida tabi tumbushi the dear sire the banana jida loman the basu jida tu socha seva yang tanje michu dalse do jida mi jida mi jida kur jida da je gang jida me re chang jida ka tu jurin re korne wong jide de tamje jide gola dene korowe jide tawe baba jide se de jide ba cha singen tong jang jide ta dong yang koro jide do to yin je do jide do ya tiwe so la jide gao ne wong gao jide de tamje jang jide jab chi lo ro jide jide bu ji go je jide da san ji ma de ba de jide cha de nyo zong je de ti so je de na da yi de te la yi de me te we je de yu je de zhe ba ko ne je de zong je je de je de zong zong yang je de pa je lu ge ba da yi de cha lu so je ba de yang je de ya ge de je de lu xi da yi de shuo ji so je de so jia da yi de bu nya ma nyo me ba yi de ya ba le de da le phang chen ne ji de tie ti ge ji de tie ji de mo che ke ba ju ke ba dum ji de na cha chung de se ji de ma xiao nam ja ji de ba da ji de jin len do zo zhi wu tum la ne song ko na che ba yi de ji de cha lu ya lu ge che de che ba de ji de wang bo tam je zo ji de 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 ge zo wa de ji de le cha ji de nyam de ji de sun be 당보 집어유베 뒤서 이제 차도 세바 얘기를 뭔가 돈도 이제 채워라는 책 소발라네 가지는 내주지 동안에 용지를 주 이제 주거서 마 남자 이제 동아지 버지 바시에 이제 마 마제들은 동어 취소 이제 주바대 인데다 이제 준세 유바소 이제 산내 이제 감세 감지 좀东洋的社会主义这帮人民都就是张巴洋就是张国兴啦，就是包括这个就是那个就是稍微跟不同的啥子的情况，就是说那个就是不同的稍微的那个没人告诉个技术，就是加入个技术说，就是看到后面把不公正就是那个电影，就是对就是新的训练不高，就是那个。那边作家同学就在干巴拉登，就是干巴拉登啦，干啦，那边就是作家同学就写的是，对，就是上面在本州吧，都是说，就是说，就是帮就是长节，就是没有在长节就是上哪，就是没长可能这吧，我把等到就是对见到就是马上我马上讲就是说到就是我送去就是地面到就是上面就是这样就是。到了大比我如果就是说怕这个设计的嘛是我能讲就是钱嘛太多就是嘛我嘛因为我就是看多就是多样就是那龙脉嘛就是个啦他不要就是对啦当我到就是多了变成的在他们家就是更多就是通过嘛看有我的创的就是。근데 님 그렇게지데 매 리지 주기도 또 뭐야 소개지데 송차배지데 마셔봐 순도 저데 이만데 뭐뭐 다 장기데 지게디 날마네지데 담미네 버sam도지도 송세지데 별로 담제 별로 남자 파제네 뭐게 코나지도 도저지데 마셔와 남자 감금냠 정와 Je Kong Kong Ba Ji de Shen La Ke Ba Yu To Yu Te Sam Ji de Le Le Ni Be Ba Che Ba Te Jin To Ji de To De Na Ri Chi Bi Ji de Te Wa Tang Je Ji de Ka Lo Sa Ji de Je Lo Ku Ju Ji de Ju Se Da Long Jo Ta De Ka Ma Sam Ja Ji de Ba Ko Na De Ba Shi Ma To Me Ba Ji de Tam Je Jang Ji de Je Wo Ta Chi Ta Ne Ji de Ne So Ku Tong Ra Ma Ta Me Ba Che Gu Ba Yin Be Ta Ta Che Be Na Wa Ta Je Jang Du Je Je Du Ma Yin Do Ji de Je Ga Na Je Je Le Tang Go Je Be Du Me Nis. Okay, so now we are talking about here the human realms, okay? Human realms, their nature. So, yeah, generally speaking, all the life is precious, and especially human life is really precious. The why it is precious because of the intelligence, okay, the wisdom, or the nature, or we have intelligence. We know if we use our brain proper way, we know what is right, what is wrong. So precious life is human life is generally very, very precious. Okay, or not just that, human life has a great opportunity than any other lives. Okay, much more. If we use our precious human life very proper way, we can reach within in this lifetime enlightenment, Buddhahood, or which is called the perfect state, which is called the perfect, freedom, or it is possible, or human life, or human can be benefit for love. One human can benefit countless living beings. It's possible. It's possible. At the same time, even human beings, if we do something wrong, one human being can benefit to harm to the countless living beings, including animals. That is also possible too. Okay? So has a both side, positive and negative too. Also, generally, human life is very, very precious. Now, human nature, as our life's nature, it is very important as long as we are as a human life. Being a human is so important actually. Or sometimes, unfortunately, human beings acting like I'm enlightened, or which is kind of kind of how to say, not so nice, just not so honest. I just looks like I'm not a human. Looks like, oh, I don't have any anger, I don't have any attachment, I don't have any jealousies, and such. I don't have any problem. I'm perfect. Everything. No, nothing is perfect. The truth about this. Or we all have yes, ordinary people generally, especially for the spiritual people, that's kind of spiritual people try to act like that, just like acting like this is so very special dress and special, like enlightened everything. No, that's not true actually. It just we have to be careful. Don't see that way. Yeah, just see as a human being individually, have to act like a human being, or being a human being is nothing wrong. Okay, being a human being is wonderful. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Also, then here now talking about human beings dealing what we have to deal with. What is the real challenges here, human beings? So the first, 这个呢就出过这么一
Okay. So the human beings, generally, we have a challenge about the birth, suffering of the birth, suffering of the aging, suffering of the death, or suffering of the diseases, which is every living being, not just a human being, okay, which is the reality in nature, okay. Oh, okay, so therefore, so they are nature, okay. So it's wonderful to learn. Sometimes we try to act like I'm not aging at all. I looks like everything is the same as before. No, nobody is like that at all. Nobody like that at all. But the challenge part, we see other people is aging. We don't see ourselves age, which is myself too. When I see my friends, I see the friends of aging. I don't see that one. Mine is aging. So that's our human nature, challenge is there. But it's nothing wrong, okay? It's nothing wrong. It's a human nature. It's a reality nature. So as a spiritual person, to see as a reality nature, there's nothing to be suffer, nothing to be worried about, Each time goes age and 100 years, wonderful. 60 years, 50 years, or 70 years, 80 years, wonderful it is. We have to appreciate, grateful. Unfortunately, many life doesn't reach that level. Even the 50s, 60s, no, doesn't reach that. So we have to appreciate aging is nothing wrong. Aging is part of the life, part of the human nature, part of the reality nature. Not just in our life, everything, all the planets is not longer exist the same. Long time. I'm over in the 50s, nice long time, this weather in my place where I live. We used to don't needed any pain, no, at all. Now we needed in the summertime, we needed pain, Now probably within a few days, a few years, we're going to be needed a lot of air conditions too. Weather is like that change, Of course, we human beings, life is it's like the same, It's nothing wrong. It's just, the aging is okay. So I appreciate it, as long as life is there, as long as age goes, or generally speaking, age goes higher and higher. Intelligence and experience goes higher and higher. It's supposed to be, When the age is too young, they have no experience of life, not yet understanding what is the life is about, haven't seen yet, So ages goes each time supposed to be more smarter, more intelligence. It's nothing wrong with it. Okay? But in order to age, it has a challenge too. But it doesn't have to be always suffer. No, it's up to individual how we learn it, how we see it. Okay? So the great practitioner, each time they appreciate, each time ages goes, They appreciate, they're grateful, they thank that my life is still alive, 70s and 80s, whatever, So therefore, always be appreciate, grateful oneself and others as well. Unfortunately, sometimes we do not see that way. Our parents, grandparents, when they are alive, we have to appreciate. Even they are 80s and 80s and 90s and 100 years. I'm not saying it's not easy. I'm very, very easy to live that way. Somebody needed support. But having parents within this lifetime, whatever ages, is grateful, thankful that, I myself and my mother is still alive. I really appreciate it. Great, I'm not saying, we're not saying it's not it's very easy. No, I'm not saying that. There's a lot of challenge. We need to support that, which is as a kind of responsibility, also doing our best, or having the older generation life is so important, in a community, so important. It's not like everything has to be younger people. It doesn't have to be there, That doesn't really work actually. In a society, in the families, in a family, the older people, it's in a family, it's very, very ornament, very grateful, wonderful. The old people in the families, grandparents, the parents alive, and the kids and the grandkids and sitting there. Everybody's there. It's very, very wonderful to see that, If the grandparents or the parents not alive, and then we have to live our life, it's quite a challenge, really. The house is totally empty, I don't know how you experience. I'm sharing with my experiences. Okay, it's like totally empty. If the parents and the grandparents is not there at home, just you go your own house, just empty house. Sometimes everything is a house is wonderful, but the human connections or loving compassion, which is no longer there, It's a wonderful material. It doesn't give us so much. It gives us only comfortable, It doesn't give us more than that, So which is, we have to appreciate our own agings, and appreciate the older generations as well, everyone, to appreciate, grateful. There is a challenge too, but it doesn't matter, not so much. So that's, which is the ages, doesn't have to be suffer in age, okay? And then disease, which is not just a human being, every living beings. Everybody experience the diseases, Matter of some are more, some are less, that's possible. But we all human beings experience the diseases, Or somebody lucky enough, their whole life never sick until the end of life. It's possible, true, but that is very, very rare, Especially age goes after 40, 50, 60. So then it just natural, all this happens and the reality nature, Which is nothing wrong with the reality, the nature of the life, okay, the diseases. But the certain diseases there, which is very nature. Certain diseases there, which is we created, including our wrong behavior in human beings. So that is we have to stop. Okay, there's certain diseases there, which is we, unfortunately, our lack of mindfulness. We eat wrong, we drink wrong, and so on and so, or we think wrong. So these things are, we created certain things, okay? But generally, there is a certain nature of diseases as a human form, as a human being, as a living beings, which is not just only human being, which has happened to the every plant, including the trees, or trees at the form generally very, very healthy, but the environment is not healthy. The tree is going to have a sick, dry, whatever it happens, not including the waters too, including the Mother Earth, including the air pollution. Look at how many diseases there now. Air itself is very pure. So we created that one, we cannot blame for somebody else. We cannot particularly blame to the animal. No way. That's not the sense, not the sincerity. We human beings did it actually, reality, whether we accept or not, Animals are wonderful. There's no harming for the environment at all. We human harms to the environment. The truth part is, we are so craving, we want everything, really. Sometimes it's just, for me, when I look at my own mind, so much wanting, which is unnecessary, The simple things are what I needed. I needed one room, one place, right? One kitchen to eat. So what else? We needed so many rooms, just like that, so on, including the clothing, including everything like that, So it's just our desire, human desire, so can't stop it, So therefore, we are fortunate as a spiritual person, or we have to train our mind to appreciate. No, today I have enough, including like a food. Today I enough my food. I appreciate, grateful. Eat whatever it is there, drink whatever is there, as long as healthy. So these are, as mentioned here, the Patrul Rimpoche. These are food and clothing. They came from so many causes and conditions. It happens. It's not like instantly happens something, including for example, for the rice. No, the farmers work hard just for the rice, just for the rice. So how this happens, how much energy has to put there. We humans sometimes eat and then we throw. We eat few things and then we throw away, waste it, which is quite a bit challenge, okay? And especially we cannot do other people, but we can do ourselves as much possible, the practices, okay? Okay, so now, also then, human nature is like we talked about the agings, diseases. There's a lot of different diseases, physically, the mentally, and so many diseases there. Okay, so each then, as a spiritual path, each then has a great opportunity to train our mind. Disease is not necessary to be always suffer. No. Okay. Especially we have to protect from the diseases, whether it is physical, whether it is mind, also. So we are fortunate. So we already training ourselves. Okay. So there's a lot of different diseases, a lot of challenge in human beings too. A lot of different diseases in the world. Okay. So then the next one is the human nature, is the
Lama, I'm sorry. It's already 8:06.
Oh, sorry. Okay, time to, okay, stop here. So, the dying part next time talking about it, okay? So, this happening, so okay. Okay, let's stop it, do the dedication short, and then continue our practice. Thank you, everybody. Take care, okay?
Bodhicitta, la excelsa y preciosamente, en donde no haya nacido que surja, en donde ha nacido que no disminuya, sino que siga aumentando cada vez más. Okay, Lamara. We'll see you in the next room Zoom meeting. Okay.
Bye.